Good morning, folks. Unlike most of the night owls on YouTube, I get up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and start working on my videos. I'm usually done by 6 or 7. On this one, it's about a fellow from Canada. I haven't heard from him for quite a while. A fellow named Marcel. He's a sleazeball con man from up in Canada. He's quite insane. He's always trying to start new businesses and sell his pyramid schemes all over Canada, but he thinks he's a sovereign citizen. I'm experimenting a little with backgrounds in my intro here. I'm goofing around a little bit, see if I can get something working that I like. Anyway, let's go check out Marcel of the family Bassett up in Canada. Enjoy. This next video is from about 9 or 10 years ago. He had some kind of scheme. He was trying to sell classes. It's totally staged. You be the judge.
Hi there, and welcome to Peacemaker Society 10-year anniversary. We are doing Sovereign Rights Held by Indigenous Power Society Founding Night event. We have a number of people that are going to be going through our workbooks, and we're just going to show the world how easy it is to fill in 3 letters to reclaim your private rights. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Alrighty guys, whoever wants to come through first. Alrighty, hi Sam, how you doing? Are you ready to learn your sovereign rights? Found your own society? Perfect. Great, if you just want to go through to the classroom, that's perfect. Just out the black curtain there's wonderful, thank you. Alrighty, next. Hello. Oh. Kevin?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Here's your booklet and you're ready to learn your sovereign rights?
Thank you.
Perfect, thanks man. Next. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Here you go, Mike. You ready to learn your sovereign rights?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much. We'll join you in the classroom. Hey, Nicholas, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
You ready to learn your sovereign rights?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you. We'll see you in the class. And Chris. Hi, man. How you doing?
Good.
You ready to learn your sovereign rights? Perfect. Thank you very much.
Right.
Okay. We'll see you in the class.
I don't know, I may be wrong, but that looked totally staged. He probably gave those fucking homeless guys $20 a piece outside to come in and be in his little movie. Let's listen to more of this nonsense.
Thank you. And it begins. First of all, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for coming. Be very excited. You guys are about to learn the most exciting stuff pretty much on the planet. It's going to make your whole life easier, from finances to relationships to you name it. Makes you get to keep all your money, which is really good. So tonight we're actually celebrating, you guys may not be aware, in addition to it being our Sovereign Rights Held by Indigenous Power Society Founding Night event, this is also actually our 10-year anniversary. It is 10 years today since I got together in a room full of people and friends and stuff, and that we actually did what you guys are doing tonight, where we sat down and signed stuff, and it seemed cool, but we had no idea where it was going to go. I'll be very honest, when we started this, I didn't know if we were going to make it 6 months or 2 years, how the legal system would respond. I didn't understand any of that. But it's turned out really, really well. We've interacted with all levels of the legal system. They've recognized everything that we've done, both in court in front of judges as well as food programs.
Everything he says and is going to say in the rest of this video is all just made up inside of his own heads. He's never won any ground with judges and attorneys, and it's just ridiculous, this guy.
Programs that we've run, social assistance gives extra money. There's really nothing left to prove with it, so now it's last few years I just kind of redeveloped my own life a little bit and met a great woman and stuff, and now the job's just really to teach other people. There's really nothing left to prove in our journey. Now it's just putting it in everyone else's mind so they understand what it is. So the first thing I'm just going to do is just introduce what are sovereign rights.
Well, that's all I'm going to show with that clip. Basically, he charges them money to come to this pyramid scheme where he's going to tell them all about how successful his life's been in the sovereign citizen movement because he has nothing to prove anymore because he's won all his lawsuits, and you know, he's just a great guy. He compares himself to Martin Luther King and Gandhi. He's quite a lunatic. Anyway, next.
We're just doing management training on how to do interviews because basically we have a package from our law firm we're delivering, and there's 2 million cities in the world. 2 to 6 million. We're going 2 million to be on the safe side, lower end. So within that, we're going to have sales managers in pretty much all of them in the next 6 weeks. What we have done is, I'm actually just going to start off. I'm going to just show you guys what we're basically doing. Our law firm, there's a few different positions that we're hiring for. Some are out in the field doing notice delivery and some are by appointment only. So they are two separate positions. So if you apply for one, we're not going to stick you in the other. So you guys just look here. I'm with Peacemaker study, raising public awareness. Turns out Canada's a corporation. It's actually registered in Washington, D.C. Turns out it's not a government at all. Basically, without realizing it, everyone abandoned their rights for corporate privilege. So we know that's a little shocking, but we have a good news from our corporate law, or from our law firm. Because we're unregistered and unincorporated, we have no oath to the Bar Association of the Law Society, so we can explain how your unincorporated rights work.
This is a very interesting scam. He started a fake law office because he's not an attorney. You heard him. He's not. He doesn't have to have a deal with the Bar Association or anything like that. He sells employment to people looking for a job. If you're looking for a job in the field of law, you can go to this guy. You can buy this package for a small fee, and it'll set you up on how to work in, I don't know, for him, I guess for him, for his law society, his made-up law society. It's a pyramid scheme. That's all it is. Anyway, let's watch more.
So we have a package that literally, it's 3 letters. These 3 letters, you send them, it takes 50 days. You can fire the corporation pretending to be your government. You can reclaim your own rights. Your rights, you in the universe, put your spirit in your living body. That's what gives you unalienable rights, unincorporated rights, indigenous rights, sovereign rights, however you want to call it. There's a bunch of names for it.
You want to fuck around? Fucking what?
As soon as you enter corporate contract, you give up your rights for their corporate privilege. No one explained this, thereby their contracts actually don't have force of law. So we're just going and teaching everyone, you and 2 other people, you sign a piece of paper, or you claim your own rights, you serve notice as per due process, and this box explains how all of this works, very plain, very simple, very English, or whatever language we're in, depending on the country. So once people do that, we have an identity document that you can open bank accounts with, use as a passport. It's not a Government of Canada ID document, but it meets all the terms for identification. So we're literally dropping off notice to every door in the world that with 3 letters in 50 days, you can fire the corporation pretending to be your government, or not. There's a few ways you can go about it where you stay in the system, but you still operate with your rights. By doing that, you are no longer taxable. You don't have to pay income tax anymore.
The buzz must be fantastic. I've never had it, you know, but I mean, it must be great.
Direct taxation on labor is the definition of slavery. So the contracts that we use, you set it up as a man or woman, not a corporation, and you earn your living and you use gifts between equals, and that's all non-taxable by definition. We've done it for years. We've hired entire sales teams for public utilities. Provincial Tel Incorporated, they're a CRTC approved utility like MTS and Shaw. So we've worked with the system and gotten them to acknowledge that we're correct to process.
No, you have not. You're making all of this up. You're offering jobs, but you're trying to sell your little sovereign citizen package. I can't wait to find out how much this is.
If you want to see our actual ID document, it is on our website. If you guys don't want to take my word for it and actually look at it, it describes how and why we're correct in process. So pretty much, when people are born right now, at the hospital, you have the certificate of live birth, and that gives you your birth certificate. What parents don't realize is when you sign that, anything you register, you abandon ownership to the corporate state pretending to be your government.
This guy is very well spoken. He articulates well. He puts his sentences together. And when he involves children in it, he knows that's going to pull on somebody's heartstrings and they're going to fall for this nonsense. It's all total crap. Anyway.
We independent contract everyone, so no one ever has to join us. Our food banks are free to the whole world, whether they join us or not. We're setting up free hospitals, dentists, you name it. Now, how are we going to pay for all this, everyone asks? At 2 million cities, basically I used to run all the natural gas brokers for Manitoba for about 7 years between a few different companies. I was one of the people that trained them right, so if you had bad people come to your door, please don't get mad at me.
Can you imagine this guy running a utility company for our country? I don't think so. He's lying through his teeth. And people buy this nonsense. I don't get it.
With a natural gas company.
There you go. So within that, a city the size of Winnipeg, 20 people, it takes 1 month to do every door in Winnipeg. So you can have 20 people working year-round in Winnipeg, and you don't burn the territory because it's not the same people home each month. So you're only actually talking to people once every maybe 3 or 4 months. So we can work year-round. With Winnipeg, we're just going with 15 people as an average between the 2 million cities. Now, some people's, New Jersey is 9 million people, so some are higher, some are lower, but just as an average, 15 people, If they only deliver 5 per shift, that's 75 total per day times a 6-day week. That's about 450 sales a week. In Winnipeg, we expect to do about double that.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
We're undercutting all the numbers here. I'm just giving you guys an example of where our budget comes from. That's what these numbers are that I'm explaining. So 450 a week times 2 million cities. We know for a fact there's 2.5 million to 6 million. So again, this is way undershooting. That's 900 million deliveries a week. $1,000 a box is what we get.
Now we're going to get down to the money end of this scheme. $1,000 a box. A box of what? What do you get in the box for $1,000? These are people that you're offering jobs to, but they have to give you $1,000 for something.
People can give $5 or $10 up front. It's our gift for gift program. Freedom's not free. Okay, it's just not. Within that, we've made it accessible. Our actual cost on the box for printing, paying you guys your salary caps, paying our management, everything is about $100 a box. So once people give us that initial gift of $100, they get the box.
There's the hook. It's $1,000 box, but you only have to give $100 to get the box, because I'm a good guy, and that's how this works. And you can go try to sell this nonsense and end up with a bunch of boxes that are absolutely useless. And I still don't know what's in the box.
The other 900 goes on their honor credit account, and that honor credit account also gives them access to our programs that aren't completely free. So let's say you guys are doing your paperwork process and you need a law firm, and within that, most law firms, because they're part of the Bar Association, won't explain this stuff. So you can call our law firm, we'll walk you through exactly how it works to the best of our ability, coach you through it, and through that, let's say it's $100 for the help, right? You could give maybe $10 up front, the other 90 would go on your honor credit, and the honor credit, you just pay your $5, $10, or $20 a month, and it never goes up.
I just don't get how people fall for this nonsense. It's $1,000 box. You give them $100 down, that's a down payment. That's not buying the box at a discount. You gotta give them $100 down, then you're gonna owe $900 to your honor credit account. I have never heard anything so stupid in my life. Sounds like Tony Robbins trying to sell feelings or something. I don't know.
And you will keep extending more honor credit to people. So basically, long story short, all these programs we're opening worldwide, we're paying Canadian funds. So if you work for us opening a greenhouse in Haiti, we're going to pay you Canadian dollars in our honor credit accounting system.
I think that's just about enough of this jackhole. Yeah, it's quite a scam he's got going there. I'm sure he didn't sell very many of those packages. Those people that went into his class there in the beginning, they were all just people he gave $10, $20 to go in there and just go through in front of the camera and say, yep. The last guy was pretty obvious. He was just there for the $20. Anyway, let's see what else we got.
Because I'm better than you. I'm on the same plane as people like Martin Luther King, Gandhi, Andrew Carnegie, Rockefellers, except for I'm using it for good. You don't want to talk shit to me every fucking day? Fuck you. My obligation to help any of you is fucking over. I am not bound to my oath anymore. That oath is being changed. You fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. Because I'm better than you. I'm on the same plane as people like Martin Luther King, Gandhi, Andrew Carnegie, Rockefellers, except for I'm using it for good. You lay hands on me, I'll fucking punch you in the face. I'm open to charges again, I don't give a fuck.
The buzz must be fantastic. I've never had it, but I mean, it must be great.
Well, that's it for this video, folks. Hope you liked it. I don't know whatever happened to Marcel. He may still be around. I'll have to go and look and see if I can find him. Or he may be in prison. If he got prison time, he was there for a long time, if they ever sentenced him for anything. But he's pulling all kinds of scams all over Canada, or he used to be. I don't know what he's doing now, like I said. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the visit. And for that 1 or 2 people that keep calling me Lemmy in my videos, I finally figured out who they were talking about. The guy from Motorhead, who was Lemmy. That was the guy that was saying, it must be great. I guess they think I look like him. I don't know. Anyway, you all have a great day now. Bye.